Time now for the Sean Miller postgame interview. Well, Coach, you got him fired up, in particular in that second half there, and it was great to see everybody contribute to this one.
You know, we were much better in the second half than we were in the first on both sides of the basketball. But, you know, I think where a lot of things happened for us that led to scoring and led to the big point differential was just our second half defense. You know, I think if you look at the fact that we held them to 13 points, you know, I think they had 9 at the last media timeout. Kadeem Allen came out after halftime and really stepped up and took on a challenge. You know, NAU has got a terrific guard, and Yanku, he's smart. He knows how to play the game. He makes his teammates better. He can beat you with the pass. And for about 10 minutes in the first half, we just couldn't contain him. I mean, he was at the basket, finding shooters in the corner. He hit the roll man, and a lot of it, although he deserves a lot of credit, and they do, a lot of it, our guys didn't follow any of the rules really that we have with our defense, where they're supposed to be, how they're supposed to do it, the effort and concentration that it takes. And, you know, at halftime, that's what we talked about. In the second half, we were much, much better. But I think it also kind of shows you where our team is. Until we're able to string it together from start to finish, we're not going to grow and become the team that we want to become. And, you know, tonight is another learning lesson. Saturday is a brand new challenge. You know, I just saw the score. I think UNLV was up 12 or 13 points at the half against ASU. But in the second half, I think Arizona State outscored them by about 23, which is a heck of a win at UNLV by them.
Mark Tollefson, back-to-back outstanding games, 19 points, 8 rebounds tonight. I think we mentioned it the other night after the Missouri ball game, and I asked you about just his comfort level right now. He just looks like he knows where to be. How, you know, his offensive numbers look really good. Tell us about his defense.
You know, Mark is growing. The hardest part when you're in the situation that he's in, although he's an experienced veteran player, he hasn't played for us for very long. So has a lot of the freshman qualities that our freshmen have, and that they're learning on the fly. I think every time that he plays a game, he gets that much more comfortable. And as he does it, no question, he gives us more scoring, more rebounding, more versatility. And it's just great to see. Now that, you know, academically, he's had a huge workload being in graduate school. Now that that's ended, you know, all those guys, they have a twinkle in their eye because it's no longer about school and basketball. That one part is off their plate. And I think in Mark's case, not only the practices and the games, but now that that's behind him, I think he's starting to become more comfortable and settle in. But no doubt, you know, you see the scoring punch and a lot of the things that he gives us. He makes us a much better team.
Same question about Dusan Ristic, who's been in the starting lineup now. This is 4 straight starts for Dusan. He had another solid game tonight. When we look at the box score with 10 points and 6 rebounds. Playing his moves down low, he plays with much more confidence, it seems right now.
You know, Brian, we've said this from the onset. His rebounding has really emerged and improved. I mean, it's almost like he's not even the same person that he was last year when you watch him rebound. And again, he has 6 rebounds in 19 minutes, which is terrific. And 10 points. You know, his free throw is the one part of it. You look at that 2 for 5, and instead of him having 10 points and 6 rebounds, he could have 12 and 6. But he's growing. He's getting better. You know, sometimes I have to remind myself I have the bar set very high for him, especially on defense, because he has to be in the right place. And oftentimes he isn't. And when he isn't, it hurts not only our team but also him. But game experience, the more he's out there, I think the more comfortable he gets as well. But he's done a great job in the 11 games we've played. He's one of our team's most improved players from a year ago.
All right, congratulations on the win, Coach. We'll see you on Saturday.
Thank you.
Head coach Sean Miller here courtside at McKale Center, where the Wildcats beat Northern Arizona 92-37.